Think about today. Who feeding us today? What stores do we own? Do we own Popeyes? What about a Snooks? What about, do we own any farms where we can provide for our people? We don't own any of that, do we? They say, damn, niggas love chicken. I'm gonna come over here and open a fish and chicken. Why is it fish and chicken?
On every corner.
That's on every corner, but we make the best chicken though. Why our people won't got it? God said because we cursed. He said you're gonna serve thy enemies in hunger, right?
And in thirst.
He said in thirst. Think about it. Hey, if you don't pay your water bill, what happens?
You ain't got no water.
You ain't got no water. If you get thirsty, you want some apple juice. Who you gotta get it from? We don't own it. Do it. Tyrone in the hood don't make nothing. He might try to make. You know what Tyrone in the hood making? He make it lean. He gonna go buy the Sprite, the damn NyQuil, whatever. You know what I'm saying? All that little crap. And he talking about he's selling lean. That's what the Negro would do. Some shit that's gonna get you high.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Now Moses is talking the future of prophecy. He say, listen, it's gonna come to pass if y'all do not hearken to what God said and do his commandments, because Moses seen the future. Moses said, damn, I got to warn my people. Hey, if you don't do what God say, right, Reed?
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said, if you don't do these laws, he said, all these curses gonna come up on thee and overtake thee. Now let me ask you a question. Are we cursed as a nation? Think about it. Think about it. We cursed, right? Because don't it seem like every other nation can prosper? You got the East Indian man, hey, right, they can come set a gas station up in your neighborhood. They can get all the business loans, but yet we've been here since what? What, the 1600s, right? How is it that we can't get a loan for nothing? How is it that we can't?
That's supposed to be our store. The food supply supposed to be our store. You hear me?
Right. Now I'm gonna show you that what you just said, that's a curse, right? Give me verse he that get above the air. Now what you just said, that's supposed to be our store, right? I'm gonna show you what the curse is.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 43. The stranger that is within thee.
It's like the stranger that is within thee. We talking about the other nations. We here, right? All the other nations, they come in here. God said the stranger that is within thee, go ahead,
shall get up above thee very high.
He said the stranger gonna get up above thee very high in status, in wealth. He said the other nations that's amongst you, they're gonna come over here, they're gonna get up above thee. Go ahead.
And thou shalt come down very low.
You know that God said we was gonna come down very low. We have to listen, it don't get no lower than where we at. We can't go no lower. When you think about what's the lowest race on the planet right now, it is with us as a nation.
Right.
God said that's a curse. He said the stranger gonna get above thee very high, and we gonna come down very low. Is that it?
He shall lend to thee. And thou,
He got what it is?
he shall lend to thee.
He say he shall lend to thee. Who lending to us right now? The other races, right? When you want to go to the store, they provide the goods. You want to get a car, you want to get a house, anything. You gotta. God say he should lend to thee.
And thou shalt not lend to him.
He say thou should not lend to him. Are we lending out anything to anybody? All we doing, you might lend Tyrone $20, but hey, you damn sure need it back.
Bring it out.
You like, hey Tyrone, hey, I need that 20 back. God say he gonna lend to thee, and you're not gonna lend to them, right? Is that it? Read.
He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
He say he gonna be the head, and thou should be the tail. You know what the tail means? You get the back. You just get all the leftovers, all the scraps. He say the other nation's gonna be the head, meaning they gonna be the one prospering. They're gonna be the one dominant, right? Now, read me verse 48. Let me ask you a question, big dog. Do we own any other businesses out here? Like, I'm far as working. Huh?
I don't see him.
You don't see them, do you? But at one point in time we did, doing Black Wall Street, doing those times, right? I'm gonna show you that what you just said, you said I don't see it. Now what we doing is, we showing you that this Bible is real. And we showing you that this Bible only fit one particular race of, this the King James 1611. A black man who ruled England and Scotland. They would never tell you that we ruled Europe over 1,000 years. Before they came and got us, they would never tell you you ever heard of school where they said medieval times or dark ages? Remember they mentioned that type of stuff, but they didn't talk too much about it. We gotta ask ourselves, why is it a dark age? Why is it medieval? It's dark because Negroes was ruling.
Right.
But we're so brainwashed, we think, oh, that damn dark ages mean evil. That God is telling you about the curses, right? Give me verse 48.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Now remember what Moses said, if we broke the commandments of God, this is the future. God said, therefore, since you want to disobey God, you're going to serve thy enemies with an S. Let's see what we serving them for.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Guess what? The Lord sent them against us. The white man didn't just wake up and say, I'm going to go grab me some Negroes and chain them up. No. The Lord put it in their mind, hey, go get my people and go punish them. Because God's not going to come down here. He's going to use his creation. Right. He's going to say, oh, my people, the people that I chose, I saved, you don't want to do what I say, because what happens when Negroes get a lot of money? Man, you get cocky, you hey, what, nigga, I did it. You know, but when you down low, you praying to God, you like, God help me out. Right. God, I ain't gonna do it again. God help you out, give you a little change. You like, what God? I am God. You know, so God is telling you because of our disobedience, he said we're going to serve our enemies, which he sent against us.
In hunger.
He said you're going to serve your enemies in hunger. Think about slavery. Who fed us? Who fed us in slavery?
Did we get fed?
Well, yeah, we got fed. But who fed us though? Who fed us? The white people, they gave us scraps. Think about today. Who feeding us today? What stores do we own? Do we own Popeyes? What about Snooks? What about, do we own any farms where we can provide for our people? We don't own any of that, do we? God say you're going to serve your enemies in hunger. Remember, the stranger that is within thee should get above thee. They don't set up all the stores. They say, damn, niggas love chicken. I'm going to come over here and open a fish and chicken. Why is it fish and chicken?
That's on every corner.
That's on every corner, but we make the best chicken, though. Why our people won't got it? God said because we cursed. He said you're going to serve thy enemies in hunger, right?
And in thirst.
He said in thirst. Think about it. Hey, if you don't pay your water bill, what happens?
You ain't got no water.
You ain't got no water. If you get thirsty, you want some apple juice, who you got to get it from? We don't own it. Do it. Tyrone in the hood don't make nothing. He might try to make it. You know what Tyrone in the hood making? He make it lean. He going to go buy the Sprite, the damn NyQuil, whatever. You know what I'm saying? All that little crap. And he talking about he's selling lean. That's what the Negro would do. Some shit that's gonna get you high. But we don't own anything but thirst. We have to go to the other nations, right? Go ahead.
And in nakedness.
He said in nakedness. Who gave us clothes in slavery? The white man, right? And he gave us rag dolls. Think about today. Where do we get our clothes from? If you look at the back of your tag, where it says it's made in? China, Vietnam, Bangkok, whatever. But it's not made by Tyrone in the hood. But wait a minute. Didn't we pick cotton over 400 years? How come we ain't got no shares and stocks in that? Hell, you gonna try about a pack of damn t-shirts, it's about damn be $30 now. We can't even afford the material that we picked. Our ancestors got all these people wealthy, Hanes and Fruit of the Loom, all these cotton fabric companies got built off the slave labor of our ancestors. But what do we have to show for it? They say, nigga, go to Walmart and buy it. I'm rich now, I don't need you no more. I done built my labor, I done built my empire off your ancestors back. Now, I can make cotton freely, but you can buy it. God said that's a curse because we was once the kings of the earth. We had our own fabric textile. We ran our own governments at one point in time. Believe it or not, I know it's hard to tell a Negro, hey, you know, we actually had a government. We actually had an army. We actually had kingdoms. We actually ran our own land. We didn't have nobody tell us what to do. I know that's far-fetched in 2025. That's far-fetched right now. That's how destroyed we have become. God said we're going to serve your enemy in nakedness, right? Give me that slave sign again.
And in want of all things.
God says you're going to serve your enemies in want of all things. Think about it. If you want to buy a car, who you got to go to? if you wanna get a passport, who you gotta ask? If you wanna go to college, right? Who you gotta? He's spot on. That's why I'm asking him, because he a little older. You only 15 right now. You ain't even became an adult. This man a little older, so he done experienced some things in life. And hey, he telling you the other nation, you got to go to your enemy for everything, right?
Yeah, you ain't did that shit? You ain't playing games. Hold on.
Look at this guy. What you doing, man? You subscribed yet? Subscribe right now. Do it.
Even if you wanna buy damn some pencils, you wanna write a letter, you wanna draw. We don't even make toilet paper. The Negro can't make nothing. Everything we have to go to the other nations. That's how dependent we have became on somebody else.
Make this shit in jail.
Yeah.
We get creative
There
in
you
jail.
go. There you go. You know what?
Yeah, man.
You know what happened? They throw drugs and guns in the neighborhood, lock us up, and now you a slave in jail. Now you making all that for, if I don't know, 5 cents or less, whatever. It's slave labor. God said that's a curse according to the Bible.
That's right. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
God said that man go put a chain on your neck until he have destroyed you. All your churches would never teach you that you the real Jews according to the Bible.
Money, they
You
pimps.
understand what I'm saying? We are the real Jews.
They
Not
pimps.
those Caucasian people. Not damn Adam Sandler and Seth Reagan and all them people. They not the real. We are. And this is why we are hated. You understand that? Give me Leviticus 26. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Because let me ask y'all a question. Give me that you should put Turo on you. When you get pulled over by the cops, how you feel?
I be cool.
I mean, when I'm saying, well, you be cool. But why you gotta be cool? Because
Be cool, because I be driving smooth, baby.
But when I'm saying, when most of us get pulled over by the cops, how do we feel like we got terror going on, right? We feel like, damn, man, I'm about to go to jail. You ain't even did nothing wrong. Like you said, I drive legal. I got my insurance, but when them red lights come on, you're like, damn, I don't know if I'm gonna die tonight. I'm gonna show you that's a curse that God put up on us. Give me that real quick.
Leviticus chapter 26, verse 16. I also will do this unto you.
God say, I also will do this unto you. God gonna show you what he did to us.
I will even appoint over you terror.
He say, I will even appoint over you terror. That's a terror feeling we get when cops pull us over. Think about it, slavery. That's a terror feeling we had, knowing that they was raping our women, beating our backs in, hanging us. God say, I will even appoint terror over you, even still to this day. No matter how much you live bench press, you could be a big ass LeBron James hooping on the court. It don't matter. God say, I'm still gonna put terror over you.
Consumption and the burning ague that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain.
He said we're gonna sow our seed in vain. Go ahead.
For your enemies shall eat it. And I will set my face against you.
You know that God said he set his face against us, because I know in our community it seems like God not here, is he? You're like, damn, where's God at? Where's God in the black community? Because when you look around, you don't see it, do you? You go out to damn, you might think God out there in damn Lake St. Louis. You go out there, you say, damn, it's nice. God must be out here. You know what I'm saying? They got green grass. They got trees that actually got leaves on it. You come out here in the hood, what you see? Trash, potholes, dope fiends out here, drug addicts, murderers, all type of sorts of things. God said, read again.
And I will set my face against you. And ye shall be slain before your enemies.
You hear that? God said we're going to be slain before our enemies. Now you see why we die so much, right? Now you see how a cop can just shoot you and get off. He got it on camera choking you. They go in the courtroom. No, it wasn't really a choke. It was, he moved and he choked himself. But you got your hand on him. It's on television. You know what I'm saying? Who was that? Michael Brown. They shot him and left him in the street. God say, you're going to be slain before your enemies. They still killing us today. God said your enemies going to kill you. Go ahead.
They that hate you shall reign over you.
He said, they that hate you shall reign over you. Who is ruling us today? reigns over us. Ooh, white people, right? God say, they that reign over you, God said, they that hate you shall reign over you. So, God is telling you who your enemy is because we don't rule nothing right now. We under another kingdom.
Right.
God said, they that hate thee gonna reign over you. You know, and it's important for you to know this stuff because you're 15. And guess what? Pretty soon, you're gonna become an adult. And you're gonna have to get a job out here. You're gonna have to try to live. And you got to understand why they hate you. It ain't because of your skin, it's because you're the chosen seed.
That's right.
Sons of God! We gonna take this city. We gonna take the kingdom. We gonna rule them hard. This is war! This is war! This is war! I'm here for the win, well, to get it again. The Lord call it taking the kingdom, want what's mine. Taking my time, turning and taking your freedom. Risen from the ashes, after the lashes, call it a beautiful tragedy. We've been on the brink of insanity. It's the end of your days, our calamity. Adding in, grab a friend for the finale. Curtain call on a heathen. We want forever and a day. Why would the pastor lie and say it's your season? Drop a bomb on them, Hiroshima. Drop a bomb on them cause they need it. Scrub it down, planet need a cleaning. Vagabond gone like I'm dreaming.